I have tried doing so, but I woke up after taking some pills. I hated the fact that I woke up after a deep sleep and my stepmother came home not knowing what her daughter had tried to do. I was bullied in my college and drove me to end it because I thought that was the worst that could ever happen to me. Suicide is tough. I've seen people try it. I know about people who've tried it before, and I don't blame them. You know, like how people say like you're supposed to like end all ties with them because they're not strong enough and they don't appreciate how valuable their life is to take it away. But do you know how they felt before blaming them? Do you know what drove them crazy? Do you know like how lonely they felt or how hurt they felt? You know, it could be all kind of reasons. Somebody cheated on them, father tried to rape, too much of debts, sister couldn't study anymore. You know, there's endless, like the list goes on endless. Like some are blamed because they do it after they're married and they have kids, and they still do that and leave their husbands, wives and the kids behind. Find God, guys. Like I'm not going to say find a therapist and talk to people about it, because I recently met a boy who was 15 when he went up to his friends in a WhatsApp group and told like how he feels. He got anxiety and he feels depressed all the time, and his family was not there for him. He told that in a group, and a bunch of his friends decided to forward it to the girl that he likes, and this boy almost committed suicide, and he survived. So when I met him the first time and he was telling me all this, I gave him a hug and I told him like, I'm so sorry that you went through all this, and maybe God saved you because there are bigger reasons in life. And he wants to become a musician today, so I'm like trying to push this boy at least to find a bit of happiness, so he doesn't do that again, because it's not a mistake, it's not decisions that they are making. Sometimes it could be passed down generations. Like a lot of our family members had mental issues in the past and it was never addressed. They would have just gone to a government hospital and they would have said it's headache or too much stress at work. You know, sometimes it could be anxiety, it could be like, you know, a mental disorder, that bipolar and stuff like that. They're trying to find help, screaming for help, but sometimes they don't get it. Find God. Like I'm saying this, like I've had suicidal thoughts years ago, but it was very petty and stupid. Trust me, it was not over a girl. It was like just maybe like a year after I lost my dad, and you know, like you just feel like, Allah, you know, we should just end our life. Dad's not here anymore. But I'm very gifted. I had close friends around me. Like they didn't. I didn't tell them that I felt like suiciding, but they always came pick me up, went out, you know, try to cheer me up and just give me a smile on my face. So I'm glad I had those friends. So, and at the same time, I had my faith in God. No matter how bad situations were, I woke up every day and I said, I'm grateful that I'm alive. I'm grateful for all the lessons. No matter the whole world's laughing, or no matter the whole world is judging me or anything, the conversations between me and God. So that kind of helped me to be sober away from the suicidal thoughts. And I've dealt with some people around me those had those kind of thoughts. So sometimes when they misbehave, or sometimes they're out of their minds, all you can do is help as much as you can. And sometimes you have to let go, you know. Sometimes you can help back to it, because you can help these people. Like no matter how troublesome they are, you can. And it's about having faith and having God next to your side. So to whoever out there who's actually thinking about suicide, I've lost a close friend due to it before, and God knows what was running through his head. But after that, I started valuing life differently. I saw how crazy life could be, that it could drive a person that crazy to do it. And I've heard about it from friends as well, their friends, like, taking pills, ODing themselves, alcohol poisoning, and the typical Indian method, or the estate people drinking some poison for grass or whatever. So look at the pain that you're going to go through to end your life. Don't you think the pain that you're going through right now is so much more better than that? Like, do you know how painful it is? And do you know how government hospitals treat suicide patients? I don't blame them for treating you that way, because you have all the rights to take away your life. It's your life, what? You own the body, what? But your parents, your friends, loved ones, and the people around you who wants the best for you, just think about them for 1 second. It could be them that's causing you to feel this way, but just think about the ones that actually truly care for you. Sometimes they're not in front of your eyes. Sometimes they're very far away from you, trust me. But they care for you more than anything. And all they do is say your name on the prayer. So what do you answer to those kind of people? How do they feel when they come and stand in front of your open casket looking at you? Would they love you still? Or are they going to look at you with a disgust feeling like, come on, you could have spoken to me? So before you do it, just think about that and always turn to God. And whoever out there saying there's no God, I'm the man, I'm the master of my destiny, fuck you. Trust me, after everything is shared, your ego, your fame, your status in public, when you go stand in front of the mirror naked alone after your shower, you are as naked as any of us here. Just remember that. And if you have an issue, address it. If you're bipolar, if you have an alcohol problem, if you have a temper problem, and you are suicidal, don't make other people around you suicidal as well. I'm talking to you straight up. Like, don't make them suicidal as well just because you can't get your shit figured out. Get your shit figured out. There are people who are dying in pain. There are also people who are screaming in pain, but they're ignoring their pain. They're just like, yeah, I'm the shit. Fuck you. Go get help. Nobody said it's wrong to put your fame, your ego, everything, and go look for help. Nothing wrong. No one's going to judge you. And this is when God comes into the picture. Just turn to God once, no matter you're that painful person or the person up there who thinks you don't have a problem. Just turn to God once, and I promise you God will give you answers, and He will draw you out of the suicidal thoughts, and you will find disclosure.